We are back with Jaylen Wester, part 2 of one of our favorite videos that we've done, the FAU transfer linebacker who's in Colorado, and we're going to show you more of his game film and show what you can expect from him this coming season. Y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned for this.
Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bump and grind. Well, hello, who's next? Are you capping, talking sauce, do your words match your video? Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bump and grind.
What up, Patreon? Shout out, salute to you. What up, YouTube? Like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's your guy, CT the Fan, T Cal the Professor. We headed into that film room. Jaylen Wester 2.0.
Yeah, man, we got part 2 with Jaylen Wester. So let's get this the right layout. So transferred from FAU. This is one of our favorite videos that we cut up was Jaylen Wester part 1. As we talked about all offseason, we wanted to see them improve in the linebacker room, and you can talk about his stats, and then we're going to jump into the film.
Yo, all right, check it out. Jaylen Wester, he played 11 games last year. He started in 5. He had 55 total tackles, 32 on assists, 7.5 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 2 pass breakups. He was 4th team All ACC honors. He led the Owls in the season high 8 tackles, including 3.5 tackles.
Oh, what? AAC?
AAC.
What conference?
All AAC.
I thought you said ACC. I was like, I don't think they was in the ACC.
Yeah, no, man. He finished the season, like I said, 58 tackles, 30 on assists, 4.5 total tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 pass breakup, and 1 interception. Man,
this past year?
This was 2022. 2023, he jumped up. So, well, actually, he dropped 3 tackles.
I don't think he had a interception this past year. At least I hadn't seen it.
2022 he had the interception. But he's averaged he played in 10 games and he started 4 in 2022. He played in 11 games and started 5 in 2023. So and now he's coming to Colorado.
Yeah, well, not coming. He's there already. He's already there. So we're gonna check out his film. Love the first film that we saw of him. That was
I love the way he read them pulls, man.
Man, that was some of my favorites. So when we did those, he was playing primarily. How many? We had 2 games. We had one from 2022 and then one from 2023, and he was primarily the middle linebacker, right in the middle of the box. In the games I have now, I wanted to see him at outside linebacker more. So some of these he's playing outside the box, but you can still see those same characteristics that we saw in part 1. So I'm gonna pull that up so we can
make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe to Buff and Prime. You know it's different over here. We just different.
Always. Let me make sure I got this on the right share screen. There we go. Yeah, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe.
Right now.
Yeah, not now, but right now. We're gonna get into the video, man. We're gonna get into it. All right, let's start. Make my mouse a little bit bigger. But I know for me, he was probably, at the time, he was definitely the favorite video that we had done. After, I say defensively, Rain Buell's probably my favorite that we've done so far. Him and Chidozie, those are, Chidozie's and stuff. Yeah, those 2 are probably my favorites. What about you?
Chidozie, I like the chainsaw video we did a lot. That's just because you remember I like the way chainsaw with that pass play when he just felt like it's crazy because you always talk about it
normal,
and you seeing it, you're like, oh man, you right with it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely supposed to be a more normal thing. We just haven't seen much of it, unfortunately. So let's get this thing kicked off. All right. Got the big yellow arrow for you. So you see he's playing a lot outside more. Comes in from the outside, gets a tackle. I think this is versus East Carolina. Yeah.
You gotta get them tackles, bro.
Yeah, he had a really good game this game. Yeah.
Wow.
Love him shooting off the edge.
Yeah. He wastes no time.
Shooting off the edge, tackle for loss. And you see him, he's playing off the edge a lot more this game, and he's coming. So right here, he ends up getting in on this tackle,
That's crazy.
but I don't like the way he set the edge
Mm-hmm.
of the defense. Let me show you here. So who we got? This offset tight end and the guard are pulling. So I'll show you here. So he's pulling, and then he's coming across right here. Since Jaylen's the edge defender, that means he's a force player. Everything has to stay inside of him. He can't let the ball bounce outside of him at all. He needs to be all the way on the outside. However, there's setting the edge, meaning setting the edge of the defense, being the force player, and there's something I call freeway force, where you can be outside, but you're not really, forcing them to stay inside. You can see some of that here. So right here, I'd like him to set the edge right here at that level. And as you see, he goes higher. And because of that, I mean, this edge isn't really set. If this running back, the only reason, this guy's free right there, that's the reason the running back gets stopped. But if not, this running back can just go right here and continue outside.
Right.
Versus if he was to set the edge right here, then the running back has to go vertical first and then would have to come outside. But he can't even do that. If he sets the edge right here, that guy's right there to make that play. So just a little, coaching point when setting the edge, because when you go on top like that, that allows for there to be a bigger gap right there. We might have this from the tight. Yeah. So right here, how he goes above versus he comes right here and stays right there.
Yeah, look at that big old lineman. You take it as a lineman about to crush him. Nope.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. And he ends up being able to get back to get on the tackle. So that's a good finish by him for sure. Let's see where we had him right here. Okay, got him. Outside linebacker. Oh. So this is a great tackle for loss right here. But he got away with one. He got away with one. So he's the edge of the defense again. So edge of the defense, meaning nothing can get outside of him. Now he does lose his leverage some. As you see, this guy's starting to get body position on the outside of him. Because when you're the edge, you don't want to be in this position where this guy's outside of you.
Right.
He got away with a horse collar there for sure. Definitely got away with it. And I don't know if they changed it. Maybe it's just the NFL that has it. Because it used to be you had to grab the back of the shoulder pads. But I think in the NFL, they say even if it's the nameplate, meaning where their last name is, if you grab that part and pull down, then it's a penalty. But that's a great play. Great play to recover.
Talk it.
So we've shown these a few times, and this is a concept that you'll see from every football team in America. They'll run a slant right here, and then they'll have somebody go out right there. The reason they're doing that is because if this guy wins on the slant, this wide receiver right here, they know this guy will have to run all the way out there, and then it's going to create an open window right here. So as soon as he crosses, if this guy wins, then look at how much field is open.
Right.
And what I've talked about a few times is in this position is when he's going out there, this linebacker or safety, whoever it may be, needs to be aware that they're sending him out there for a reason, because something's going to come back behind you. However, Jaylen played this the exact way he had to, and I'll show you why. So even though you could say, hey, he's throwing the ball right now, this guy's right here, Jaylen could plant his foot in the ground and get an interception. That is true, but Jaylen can't risk getting more out leveraged by this running back. And what I mean by out leveraged is Jaylen's inside. If he were to put his foot, on the ground and try to get this ball and the ball doesn't go there, this running back would be all the way out here and Jaylen would be right here. This guy's breaking down on the slant. He's off to the races. It'd be over.
Off to the races.
So I like what he does here by continuing to go to the running back, because now it would be a super elite play if you made that pick, but you are risking a lot by leaving that running back open in the flats. There he is again on another TFL.
Man, he can read,
He-
bro. He can read.
he's always around the ball. Always around the ball. I think that's my favorite one right here. I think this is my favorite one for sure. Got him closer inside the box. He sees the hole open up. He meets the running back. He
Bam.
doesn't wait. He goes and gets him. You'll see it from right here.
There's the hole.
So there's that gap. Here's the edge of the defense. There's number 9's gap. And here's Jaylen's. And instead of waiting and saying, hey, I'm going to see what the running back's going to do, he sees the gap and shoots it. I'm going to go make a play. And that's what he does. Great play. That's
no wonder I get these tackles for losses.
There's a lot of Jaylen Wester plays that I like, especially from the first one. This is up there. That's up there. And I talked about that one. He's a football player. He has a nose for the ball. And yeah, like you said, no hesitation. He going to go get it. As soon as he sees the block open up, he sees the run action in the backfield, shoot the gap, go make a play for another tackle for loss. I don't remember how many he had on this game. It might have been 4 or 3, 3.5.
Tackle for loss in one game? Wow, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. So this is better, and I'll show it from the other angle as far as setting the edge. So again, Jaylen's the force player, meaning nothing can get outside of him. Has to stay outside. And by staying outside, he has to force the ball to come inside so his teammates can rally to the football. So let's see how. So not a good hop he did right here. Don't want to do that because this guy's running out, and that's taking you a step inside from where you need to get to. So he sees the ball coming out, gets out. He keeps his outside arm free, meaning this arm right here. The reason that's important is because if this guy continues out there, he can still get an arm on him to make a tackle. Versus if that outside arm is locked up, then there's nothing impeding this running back from bouncing outside and continuing to go downfield because you're not going to tackle him with your back. So you need something to grab him with. So he wants to keep his outside arm free, which he does, continues to be outside. That's a good play.
Oh, yeah, he set the edge perfectly.
Making the play without making the play. Now we got him versus South Florida or UAB. This is against UAB. So I'll show this from the other angle. He misses this tackle. So I believe he shoots a gap that isn't his. Let's see. Okay. So once again, he's the force player, meaning nothing can get outside of him.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm okay with what he does. He's supposed to be out here.
He came in.
If you shoot this, I'm fine with you shooting the gap because if he beats his guy quick enough, he can still get outside and still become the force. The force doesn't have anything. Forcing mean containing. It doesn't really have anything to do with the lineman. It's the ball. You have to contain the football. So if he can come beat him inside and then get back outside and still be outside of the football, then he's forcing. Now, if you do this and shoot this gap, you have to win. Have to win.
Got to get. So he's gambling.
If you don't, then he's outside.
Ooh, and he barely missed it too.
Barely. I think he got tripped up. You can tell for a lot of reasons that he loves football. Watch what he does to this running back right here. Running back trying to pass blocking. He's just setting the tone. Set the tone.
You don't
let
even
him know it's going to be a long
game
day.
no more.
Let him know it's going to be a long day. And then the way he just flows to the football. And this is just another thing to explain to people what's going on. So we got gaps. Football's all about gaps. A gap, B gap. Where's the center? B gap, C gap, C gap, D gap, D gap. Also, CT, while we're doing this, can you tell me what personnel that they are in on offense? They have 2 tight ends.
12
personnel. Perfect. So we have these are the gaps. Now, if a player moves, 2 gaps move with him. So as you see, when he moved, the linebackers
Linebacker
moved
shift,
because
right.
now where their gap was, now they're going to move a gap over. So they're getting in better position to be able to get to their new gaps. That's why as soon as he moves, okay, all the gaps are moving. Now we're moving. Ball coming here, heat-seeking missile. Because this is a lot of space.
I'm about to say that's a lot of space. So
That's a lot of space. And you see
he
he
got some closing
closes it.
speed because that's a lot of space, bro.
He closes it.
And that
I love
running
the way
back,
he plays, man.
he got a little speed on him too. You can tell the way he was running. That little running back got some speed on him. If he can get behind them linebackers, he could cut up.
Another good play by him. Not his play to make. Again, he's the force player, meaning nothing can be outside of him. His job is to contain the ball, make it go inside. He needs to be outside of the furthest offensive player outside. So he's forcing it. He sees the ball going inside. So what does he do? Goes inside and makes a great tackle.
Man, you see where he shed that block and got to that tackle?
Yeah, got straight to the tackle. Takes on the block right here. You can see his eyes looking inside. This is what we call it. So he falls back. So he's outside right now, and then he's gonna fall back into the gap. Falls back into the gap. Great tackle.
Oh, he's gonna be needed.
Love this play. It's a risk.
Oh, he's a
He
gambling
takes a
man.
risk right here. He takes a risk. So let me see. They might not be in man coverage, but right now he knows that this guy's right here on offense. So he needs to cover him first. But he sees the quarterback right here, and he's like, hey, even though if I go up here, this guy's going to be wide open, I'm going to take my shot. Takes his shot and swats the ball down.
Good job.
That's an absolutely great play by him. Yeah, man, we just getting warmed up on this film. I'll show it from this angle. Great play. Great play. And
he is a football player, bro. Like, instead of just I'm going to go try to sack this quarterback, I'm
make the play.
Make the play. Stopping that ball from reaching that receiver hand. That was great.
So if y'all like what y'all seeing, make sure that y'all follow us on Patreon. This is going to Patreon first. Patreon gets to see everything first before it hits YouTube, and also a ton of exclusive videos that may not ever hit YouTube. You can go to Patreon and type in Buffed Prime and follow us there, or you can go to the description in this exact YouTube video that you're watching right now. It's in the description of this video, or go on our page. Either way, you can go on there, sign up for our tiers. That's the private chat, the private live watch parties for the games this season, as all 22 film, unedited, the betting tiers, the fantasy football, just a ton of stuff. And we've been getting more and more people in it. It's been absolutely awesome. Love the private chat. Love chopping up with everybody in there. It has been great. And I think we're 15 short of 300 followers right now. So we almost to make CT quit. We are almost there, so he can be full-time Buffed Prime.
Full-time Buffed Prime. Video after video.
So we can give even more content. And we're getting into, it's already in Patreon, but more opponent scout of teams that we're going to be playing this season. And a lot of those will never see YouTube, because they're going to be deep dives with stuff that, may actually help out the opponent. So we're going to make sure to keep those in Patreon. So if you want access to those to see what's really going on, to be able to watch the game and, be able to recall some of the things we talked about, you can only get that in Patreon. So make sure that
Facts. And Patreon members will tell you to sign up for Patreon. They love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get back to the film, because we got a good amount left. Just flowing over the top. See ball, get ball. And when I speak about flow, this is flow. These guys going this way. So as a linebacker, Jaylen said, okay, I see flow, so I'm going to continue to flow over the top of these defensive linemen, is what I mean when I say over the top. So he's just flowing over the top and patiently waiting for the ball to pop up. So here goes, flowing over the top, Bam. There's the ball.
And there's Jaylen.
Great tackle. Yeah, he hit him. That's a good tackle. Here's a middle backer. Okay.
Right through there, bro.
It's been a while since I initially cut up this film. This might be my favorite play on this tape. I probably like this one better. I think I like this one better.
This man ought to get these tackles for loss. He gonna be the king of TOLs.
TOLs? I mean TFLs?
Yeah, TFLs. He gonna be the king of TFLs.
I don't know what a TOL is. CT just made up a new term.
Hey, I'll be
love
top of the brain.
love this. So he's getting, let me see. So he's getting stretch action, stretch running play, it looks like, where these linemen are going to be blocking this way. Call it fast flow. They're trying to get this running back out to the edge, or he has a chance to cut up. But the play is everybody's going this way. Everyone's going this way. Jaylen is coming to his gap and says, hey, I can beat this guy and get to the backfield. So this is what I talk about when people say, oh, well, what about his height? What about his weight? He's not big enough. If you have instincts, football IQ, and speed, you don't got to worry about it. Because I guarantee that this offensive lineman has 100 pounds on him. Gets through him, makes a great tackle.
That's nasty. And the offensive lineman he was just like, ride, boom, out.
Nothing he could do. Another good one. It's contained player. Force player, stayed outside, made the ball bounce inside of him. You'll see it again here. Stay outside. Or made the ball bounce inside, sorry. Stayed outside, makes a tackle.
And he likes to get his tackles. Like, you can say, hey, my job was done. I kept a runner, but nope. Got to get part of that.
Where do I have him here? That is not him. This should be him there. Let's see. Yeah, I believe this is him right here. Yeah, and he missed the sack, man. So he did basically the same thing that he did before. Where
gamble.
Yeah, this guy's running the route, but he's like, hey, I see this quarterback. His back's turned. Let me go get him.
I could get to him before. Yeah.
He just barely missed it.
Oh, man. But hey, he held him up just enough for his teammate to come in, close the job.
Right.
That
so
matters.
Now I got him versus Rice. Here he is running out. Gets the tackle broken right there.
Hey, let me tell you something. Jalen Hurts is as loyal to his teammates as ever because he's always, Jalen Wester is always near the ball.
I'm about to say Jalen Hurts. But yeah,
he's always near the ball.
Yeah. Jaylen Wester's always near the ball. Always. Did he make this tackle? Let me see from the tight. No, he didn't.
He didn't make it?
He didn't. Nah, so he shoots this gap right there because he sees the back right there.
And
then the back ends up cutting back one more. But when he shoots the gap, there's no more change in direction. You got to shoot the gap. So he shoots the gap.
I
see
right
here.
Yeah.
And then the back's over here.
Yep.
That's another one of those ones. You shoot, you got to win. That's a good tackle. Somebody's helmet came off. It was his. His helmet came off.
That dude ran right to a brick wall. Talk about getting stood up. Boop.
That's a good tackle.
Yep, as his helmet came up. Dang. That's the kind of contact he makes. Losing equipment on the field.
And we didn't get to see much of this in part one, but here he is coming off the edge. Almost getting home for a sack.
You see how he gave him that shoulder dipped?
Yeah, to get skinny, bend the edge. Absolutely. You'll see it right here. Yep. Almost, man. Still got a hit on him.
That lineman just said, forget it.
Just floating on the ball, getting a tackle.
This is what Colorado going to need because, going in that Big 12 with all these running backs, especially the Ollie Gordon film breakdown we did. It's like, Jaylen, you going to be.
You got to get to the football. We got to have. We need to see.
We need our tacklers out there.
Yeah, defense, you talk about, you want to see 11 hats to the ball. This is another one. He took that gamble. So Jaylen is supposed to be the force player at this point. This guy's inside, Jaylen's outside. Jaylen sees this big tackle right here and it's like, hey, I'm faster. Let me sneak inside and then get out. He tries to do that, but he loses. He might have got held.
Barely.
Yeah, but that barely ends up. Shoot, the guy almost got a first down from that. Very close.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's important to have a good defense and a sound defense to contain the football. So you can take risks like this, but if you do this and come inside when you're supposed, because if he stays outside, then either he makes a tackle outside or Zero has to cut up in his teammates right there.
Facts.
So when you do this, because there's no one outside after that, you gotta make that play. Gotta make it. This was a touchdown if it wasn't for Jaylen.
I was like, what formation was that?
So it's 3rd and short. They're basically lined up for a quarterback sneak. And what happens on most quarterback sneaks and on these short yarders, everybody crashes down. Everybody crashes down. So what the offense is thinking is, hey, if we fake the sneak and then pitch the ball out here, there's going to be nobody out there.
Right. And
you'll see. Imagine Jaylen running that way. If 5 doesn't tackle him, this is the entire defense right here. There's no cornerbacks anywhere else. This is the entire defense. So if Jaylen continues that way and 5 doesn't make this tackle, he's gone off to the races. But Jaylen gets just enough to knock him out of bounds. You'll be able to see it from this angle too. Yeah. That's a good play by Jaylen. He's fast.
Hey, yeah, you saw that speed. Jaylen turned on them burners, bro.
I like how he pursues the football. I don't know how they didn't throw a flag here for holding. But you can see it here. He's trying to fight to get back outside, yeah. trying to fight, but still gets the running back and makes a tackle. Fighting. He's getting held. Super held.
I mean, super held. Oh, man. That's all around his neck.
Closing to the ball. That's a lot of space.
Yeah.
It's a lot of space. And he closes quick. Woo. Really, really quick. He closes space down. Love that. And then here, let me see what happened on this one. Okay, so he's forcing the ball again outside. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. In that other clip that I showed where he went too far upfield, this is how you take it on right there. And what does the running back have to do? Has to cut up and go there. Now, his teammates aren't there to help him, but this is a better job.
He played it right.
Edge. That's it. Because if you watch it, just watch it full speed. Just watch him. Don't watch Jaylen. And watch how his momentum stops. That's how you set the edge. Comes there, sets the edge, doesn't move. And then you see how skinny that guy, the running back, has to get through there. Versus what we saw last time was Jaylen come upfield more, which would allow him to
with the big running lane
continue there.
He didn't even have to get skinny on that other run.
That was a good play by him. Just flowing again to the ball. Ooh. He makes that tackle, but it's close. That's almost a broken tackle.
Almost like he just collided to him.
There he is, rushing off the edge again.
But he made it.
Okay, what we got here? Stay outside.
Oh, man. But he there.
Yeah, he helped make the play.
He definitely there.
See it from this. Let's see. When he's forced, I'd want him running even further outside.
Yeah.
So that this guy has to cut back to your help. You know, we talk about cutting the football. The football. Outside, inside, put the cap on. I don't like how, as the force player, this guy still ends up, even though, you know, he gets tackled, I don't like how he gets outside of him.
Right.
He's gonna be the first player again. Oh, I love this. This is the last
Wow.
play. Yeah. That is an offensive lineman. What is that? That's a guard or a tackle pulling. Blows him up. Almost ruins this entire play right here.
It looks
So
like that offensive lineman gonna hold him for a little bit.
So they're running a reverse. So reverse means is this guy coming this way. So the ball's gonna come here and then get either tossed or hand off to him. But Jaylen disrupts the entire play. He almost makes it so this lineman ends up running into the ball as it's being tossed.
Right, he almost caused a turnover.
Great. This is a really good play by him. Love seeing the aggressiveness and love seeing how disruptive he is and still get him to the ball. Ends up being a big play. But you see how close that was to being a disastrous play for the offense. That's
look how he hit that big old lineman. People talk about his size and weight. Look at man.
That's how I want to see you take on offensive linemen for sure. Yeah, that was the last one. So yeah, that's Jaylen Wester part 2, man. How you feeling seeing the second Jaylen Wester film?
Man, look, especially after, like I said, we did the Ali Gordon film breakdown, and Big 12 got the running backs, and man, I love having linebackers. He's fast, he's close, but he likes to read. I mean, look,
likes to run and hit.
I'm excited, bro. He gambles now. I see that. He's gonna take a gamble or two, but I like it. Hey, because you know what? He's a football player. So hey, he's doing his instincts. So let him do his thing.
He is a football player for sure. So yeah, no, I love it. Don't know how it's gonna play out as far as who's starting or whatnot, but you have to imagine that he's getting on the field.
Oh, a lot. Plays. Yes, and a lot.
He's a younger. What is he? This is probably gonna be his junior year because he already played 2 seasons.
Yep, this is his junior.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does in this Colorado defense under Robert Livingston, and to see him make plays, man. We love seeing guys make plays. We love watching football players and love watching dogs, and he's
a dog. Yeah, he's definitely that, bro.
So hey, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Not now, but right now. Follow us on Patreon so you can get the exclusive content, the early access, the bonus content, the private chats, everything first.
Get to Patreon. Get to TikTok because we're trying to be able to live stream TikTok by the time the season gets here. Get to Reddit, any social platform. Everywhere. Just go search Buff and Prime everywhere.
Everywhere, absolutely.
So yeah, man, appreciate you guys.
Yeah, definitely appreciate y'all, and we got a lot more on the way. So CT, tell them what you got to tell them.
Man, you know what it is. Okay, to evolve. Drop our theme music.
Who's next? Who's next? Do your words match your video? Yeah, this for my boy TKL.